Hey everyone, this is PX Mr. Collector, and today I got something really exciting in the mail. Wanna see? Hey everyone, this is Peter. How you doing? Welcome to another episode. Today, we got to discuss some stuff. Yeah, I noticed that Loki is out. Yeah, I saw that there is a new Loki, and I gotta say, I like the tie thing. I like the jacket. The backdrop. Yeah, yeah, it looks pretty cool. Um, and then I saw that they also brought out. Let's see, what is her name? Yeah, they brought out Sylvie. Right. You know, I gotta be honest. It didn't steal my heart. I I watched it and I kept getting distracted easily. I wasn't glued to the TV, and that's very telling for me. So I hate to say it, but I gotta watch it again. I do. I gotta watch it again, and I think I think that's where to go. However, the figures looks pretty cool. So Sylvie, the only thing that I don't care about Sylvie. Well, first of all, let's start out with what I love about Sylvie. Um, the hair sculpt is awesome. Her suit is great. The cloak is awesome. Is awesome. I love the accessories that it come with. Oh, and by the way, my favorite Loki accessory is Miss Time with the two different faces. Remember the little clock? It came out of nowhere. Yeah. Yeah, so and then the little computer, cute little red computer. Yeah, I love that. So that is actually my favorite part of the entire figure of Loki. I thought that was cool. And I was really surprised that it wasn't a deluxe, right? Because they normally say those type of things to add for the deluxe, right? So, yay! Thank you, Hot Toys. Thank you, Hot Toys. And yeah, and those prices are going up. I don't know, guys. Have you noticed? Yeah, the next thing you know, an average figure is going to be like 300 because they're already going like 270. Yeah, I know, but you knew it was going to happen, right? I mean, it'd be interesting to see what they started out with, because I'm sure they went 100 and something back then when they started out. They probably were expensive. Now they're ridiculous. Yeah, yeah. So I'm excited about that, and then I'm also excited in an odd way. I'm excited about Butcher. Yeah. Um, I gotta say, okay. So as far as the boys go, right, the series, the boys, he's not my favorite character. As a matter of fact, the two leads are not my favorite characters. Go figure. But he's a big part of it. He's a big part of it. So when I looked at the figure, and I think I got it through Toys Wonderland, I already ordered it, and if I'm not mistaken, it's either paid off or it's on its way. Something's up, right? I have to look into it, but I'm not sure if it's the same figure that Hot Toys, the Sideshow is showcasing, and it is from Yeah, I don't remember. I think it's Ace. Yeah, I had to look it up. But the baby threw me off because I don't remember the one that I ordered had the baby, and I don't remember the X-ray eyes, the burning vision. Yeah, the burning vision. That's what it was. Don't remember that. However, the picture looks pretty cool, right? The way he holds the baby, and that's exactly how he did it. So that was pretty cool, and I think too that, you know, even if you don't get, you know, I'm sure other figures are going to be coming out. You know, they already have, I think, like 2 other ones. God, I'm so horrible with these names, you know. But they're Captain America. Oh God. And every time I hear his name, I'm like, oh, of course. And I already have his order on a figure, and there were two renditions of it, and one of them was like creepy. I don't know who did it, but it was really bad. And as a matter of fact, I know that it was even joked. But then they did it again, like or a different company did it, and much better. Yeah, and there were a couple of options. I think I got the one with with the cape. There's a flag. So yeah. So I think, you know, that figure, that collection may be growing. However, I know that it'll be cool to, you know, you could take any one of them and incorporate it into whatever else, and they'll blend in. So that's cool, right? Bam, bam, bam. And I was not expecting all these. I was expecting more of, Star Wars, and I was expecting, to be honest with you, I'm waiting to see what else is going to come out of Game of Thrones, because, by the way, did you see that dragon? That dragon is awesome. It's awesome. And I am so torn. Because I would like to get it, and I could use my points to get, pay for some of it. But I hear it's huge. And as it is, I'm like even the Borg, when I ordered that, I was like, oh, how big is it? And, and then I realized, okay, I could make that work. But when I saw the display at New York Con, the 6L figures look tiny compared to how big and monstrous that dragon is. And I wish, for that price, I think they're asking like $1,500, $1,600. I wish that it was a little bit articulated at that price. Like, I wish that the neck would swing. I wish that, I don't know, I'm not even sure if he lights up like the flame. That would be really cool. His eyes going red, that would be really cool. Some sound, that would be awesome. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect, but I have to look into it, because for me, not only is it a hefty price, but it's big. It's big. Yeah, so where am I going to put him? Maybe, I have no idea. So that's an issue there. But wow, it looks cool. And then if you guys look through Comic-Con, wow. I mean, there were so many things that I was like, ooh, I don't collect that, but ooh, and you know what? I can't go to those places. And if I go to any of those places, I've never been. But if I go, I think I have to leave my credit card behind. It's like, don't. Oh, like, yeah. What to do? That's what I would say, right? What to do? What are we gonna do? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, by the way, guys, if you see me that I'm rocking, yeah, it's because I've been having some issues, and I am not comfortable just standing. So bear with me. I'm not dancing, I promise. But listen, guess what time it is?
Oh my God!
You've got mail.
You bastard!
It's mail time!
Here's the mail.
It never fails.
It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes,
I want to wail.
I'm never tired of that. And you know why? Because it's a happy thing. You know that when I say I've got mail, something good is coming your way. Here I am. with some goodies. And today, listen, I think I told you that I've been trying to collect some things to start working on some dioramas, and I've seen some people already. There's some collectors out there. You guys are rocking it. I mean, your creativity is so freaking inspiring. Your collections are unbelievable, unbelievable. Yeah, so thank you guys for showcasing them and for sharing it and for inspiring and stimulating and all that good stuff. Yeah, and for making it work, because it's not cheap. Ooh, it's not cheap. But yeah, but so well done, so well done. So with that, I decided that I needed to start building up some dioramas and get a feel for it because, you know, let's face it, these figures even standing alone, they're beautiful. Let's be real. They're beautiful. If you don't want to do anything to them, just leave them as is, museum stand, fine. It's like nobody's going to go by and go, ooh. Right? Trust me. Do what you want with your collection. Whatever you do, it'll make it work. The only thing that I suggest, because I know it's an issue for a lot of us, that if you're going to cram them in there, because I have my little corners that I'm like, oh, how can I make that work, right? We all go through that. Try to be creative. Try to be creative so that there's, every piece is showcased in a really cool way, that it makes sense. That if you group something together, that it makes sense. Yeah, because I feel bad. I know how much we spend on these figures and these collections, and it's really sad when we have so many, and yet there's that one that's in the back that I know you spent some money on that, and we can't even see it. Yeah. So one of the things that, I always say, use the bottom of your bed and put some figures away, right? Rotate them, do something, whatever doesn't work out, put it away. Then when when it's time to play, because I always love playing with these, I think it's our excuse, right? To play with toys. Pull them out, do something different, right? So those are some of my suggestions as what to do, because you want to keep collecting, right? And if space is an issue, you're going to have to get smart about it, right? So that's what I'm saying. Yeah, and then you start adding dioramas, and you can see that this chair right here, isn't that cool? Yeah, throw like Bruce Wayne sitting on that. That'd be nice. But it's a good size. I mean, it's 6 scales, so, it's not like it's not going to take any space. Yeah, so, however, really, really exciting. Oh, yeah, and check this out, guys. Look what I found. I've been going through my storage stuff and, figuring out organizing my collectibles, and I have a box, a trunk with my Nightmare Before Christmas. I mean, I forgot that I had ordered this. So when I opened it, it's like, oh yeah, I gotta make this work. I know, right? Yeah, somebody on eBay sold this, and they did a great job. So good for them. Nice surprise. Okay. So I'm gonna share a figure with you, and then I'm gonna show you the next thing that I wanted to show you. But I was like, oh, it'll make more sense if I show you the other ones, and then when you see this, you'll be like, oh, that'll be cool. All right, so maybe we'll see. Okay, I got this literally 2 years ago. Got it, and I was in the process of moving, so I just put it away. Never opened it. Never opened the box, and I had no idea what it was. I have my this collection in where my other house, and that I want to complete, but some of the figures are over here. So one of them that was here is Black Box. No, that's right, Sweeney Todd. Okay, not only is Johnny Depp one of my favorites, but I think I'm missing one of the figures of the characters that he did. And that is, what is the one that I'm missing? Well, in a way, I'm missing him. I'm missing. I've got the Disney version of Tonto, but not the Hot Toys version. And I know that it's not people's favorite, so I'll probably find that at a good deal. But I think that's the only one that I have to complete the Johnny Depp series. Now, I have Edward Scissorhand, but I have him in a big statue. So I don't have the Hot Toys figure. That would be nice, but my statue, that's a masterpiece. I love it. I love it. So I was going to open this, but then when I checked it out, and I love the packaging. The packaging on this is awesome. So here's the back. Oh, I love it. That's great. I love that. And then I love the slash of blood done with the blade. Oh. Okay, and then I think you guys remember, I'm a hairdresser, right? I'm a stylist. So when I saw that they did this figure with the barber chair, oh yeah. And look how beautiful is that. Wow. I mean, look at that. Oh, I love the way they did that. The blade, right? Swiping on his cloth. Oh. Yeah, so I opened this just like that. And then I saw how complicated, because I think you have to put the chair, some parts together, and it comes with a lot of little pieces, and he looks awesome. But I didn't want to pull him out because I want to take him to my other location. So I thought it'd be best if I keep him in the box, and then when I take him out, I'll go ahead and set him up all together. So that's the deal with that. But I am so in love with this figure, and it's a really, it's got some good weight on it. So yay. So when I figured out that he came with the chair, right, and the whole setup, I immediately think, okay, he needs a victim, right? How can I make this work? And then I was like, wow, look at this. Oh, yeah. I got this through eBay. This guy, I believe he's in Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken. Let me see, this is a chair. Oh, well, actually, that's interesting. The other one that I got is from Hong Kong. This one here, it says that it's from Jamaica, New York. Right here. Yeah. Love this. Now, mind you, I don't get out and about these last couple of years. I haven't been anywhere, and this is basically a resin chair. And I probably could find this somewhere in the streets. I think I paid like $70 for it, if I'm not mistaken, right? And I didn't care. I thought it was a good deal because I haven't seen it anywhere else, and I love the color, right? And this here, I was like, oh, but you can't move it. But I think because it's metal, you move it to where you want and you leave it there. He just had to squeeze it to put it into that box, right? But yeah, but this is going to be a great addition to the other chair with a victim on it. That is fantastic. So excited about that. And then I got, I'm telling you what, I wasn't gonna get this figure at all. I really wasn't. Because sometimes, we become snobs. Big snobs, right? Like, oh no, I only collect this, I collect that. And I was like, you know what? I have done that attitude on a few items, a few figures, and I regretted it. So I checked this figure out again and again. I was like, you know what? Just like Wolverine, I gotta add him to the collection because he's a Marvel character. And it has nothing to do with the movie, television, none of that. Daredevil. Oh, the artwork on that, look at that. The artwork on that is fantastic. He is not messing around. that is, I mean, that's beautiful. Beautiful, 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 right? So, and this is Daredevil Shadowlands, the variant. But when I opened it up, I was really surprised that there was no artwork inside the box, like the other ones. So I was a little disappointed because the other ones of the collection, they're comic strips and the artwork is always amazing. So with this one, I guess they decided to just stay dark and he's the focus of it. All right. So I was not happy with that. However, I love this. I want this on my wall. This is awesome. So the fact that normally there's a band, and remember I talked about, you know, you gotta pull out the whole inside because the band is wrapped around the whole thing. But with this one, it's just a jacket like we sometimes get on Hot Toys. And by the way, this is also by Sideshow Collectibles, right? By Sideshow. But this, I'm thinking of using it as a backdrop in the case. And then putting him in front of it because this is awesome. I freaking love that. And I love it so much that it's the first time I actually using the insert of any of these for my display. But this is fantastic. So yeah, wait till I show you what that looks like. So yeah, so then, you know, right? It just says Daredevil on the inside. You see he continues, which is nice, right? Yeah, I love that when they do that extension. So I pulled them all out and the box is just plain. I wish they could have done something like that. So he comes with a stand. So here's the thing that's different. Most of the stands are just black and plain and boring. So I think I told you in my other videos that I use sometimes the band that comes with the graphics or the name of the character in front of the base. So just that it's so that, you know, it gives it a little something extra. So with this one, I see that the top of the base is decorated. So I immediately looked at the side to see if it had his name or anything, and it doesn't. But it's all right though, because at least they're starting to make an effort. And then when I pulled them out, he's pretty cool looking. Yeah, he's pretty good looking. So he has two layers. One layer is him, and then underneath the other layer is his batons and 1, 2, 3 different hand sculpts. His nunchucks. And then the stand. Now the stand, I don't know if you can see, it has a hook on top, and then it has the hook for the body at the bottom. This one is a grabber, and the other one is the hook. So I don't know if it means that it has dual purpose, or that you use whichever one you prefer. So I have to check out the pictures to see how it is that they display them, so that it makes sense to me. But I did notice that. So he's all black, some red, which is the opposite of the other, right? So I can't wait to hook him up with my Daredevil from Netflix. That outfit next to this one is gonna be fantastic. But I gotta say, I love his head sculpt. I love the red horns. I love his red eyes and his frown. And he's older. He's not a young guy. This guy's older. Yeah, so I don't know anything about the comic strip or what his history is, but I just know that the fact that he's older is a little telling to me. And then this is articulated. It moves, bends. This is that pleather, so you got to be careful about any heat on that. And then this is the halter for the nunchucks. His extra hands are really, really cool. And as far as the head sculpt, that's all there is, right? So easy to move, because as a matter of fact, the joints is not that pleather. there's actually fabric, so he's able to articulate very easily, and you don't have to worry about not about changing his pose because you're ruining him. So that were really, really smart on how they designed this. Really, really smart. I wish I would have done this with some of the other figures, because even his waist, like his entire waist, is fabric. It's not pleather. The pleather starts at the bottom. See, his pants on down, the top up. So this design is fantastic. So I have a feeling that you're going to be able to, just like Spider-Man home suit, this is another one that I think you're going to be able to move just as easily. The only thing that might be an issue is that you see his neck is real. His neckline here to the jacket is really close to his head. So, you know, I think that the more you move the head around, that this may become a little wanky. So you might want to keep that in mind. Other than that, I think everything else you can move and twist, and good job, good design. So yeah, so I am excited about that. That is awesome. Yay. Okay, so today, I was supposed to get here yesterday, but for some reason,
Got
they
some
got
mail
here
here.
first, and then this one arrived today. And when I picked up the box, he's a beast. He is hefty. The artwork on the jacket of this figure is stunning. It may be one of my top favorites. The colors are incredible. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Here is the beast. Look at that. Thanos. Do you see that? Look at those colors. I mean, look how beautiful that is. Wow. Battle damage. Freaking amazing. Freaking amazing. And I gotta tell you, I am so glad that I waited on this, because Thanos from Infinity Wars came out, right? And he's a beaut. I mean, he's like, love him. Then they came out with the one with the gold. And something about that wasn't thrilling me. I don't know what it was. And I was like, well, you know, it just wasn't pulling me. And I'm so glad that I waited, because this guy, wow, I am in love with this guy. Look at that face. Look at that. Oh my God. That's freaking amazing. Do you see that? Look at that. I mean, he is like, wow. Stunning. Look at that armor. Look at his arms. Oh. I mean, look at that. He's gorgeous. That armor is amazing. I love these blades. These blades are great. See, they're not attached. They're actually blades. See? I mean, oh. Wow, that's his face. Oh, it's so incredible. And then I love this. His feet are huge. Right? Oh, you see the toe articulates. Yeah. Oh, wow. I mean, but that face. Love that. And then it comes with his helmet. Oh, nice, right? Yeah. And then it comes with a different head sculpt. Oh, showing some teeth. Yeah. And I love that too. And I love, you see how easy that's going to be able to snap? It's like half the head. That's awesome. That is fantastic. So Hot Toys did an incredible job on this guy. He's got some weight. I mean, but he is beautiful. And I already thought of so many ways that I want to play with this guy, right? Because when it came to Endgame, wow. And I think I have I may have all the figures so far that have come out for Endgame, so I'm really, really excited about that. I gotta tell you, between Infinity Wars and Endgames, there are a lot of figures. I mean, if you don't collect anything else, right, and you collect Infinity War and Endgame, you have quite a collection. That may be all you need, right? And it's not a cheap collection. Just in that alone, just that those two, those two movies right there, Infinity War and Endgame. Wow. Amazing. So happy to have them. Yeah. Wow. I am thrilled. And I love. Look what he comes with. Can you see that? Oh, I'm gonna put it so you can see it. Let's see. Yeah, there you go. Yeah. The snap. Yeah. So when he has that dumb look on his face that he's at, this is the one. Yeah. And there's probably a compartment in here where, oh, so that's interesting. So remember, in this one, there are no stones, right? So you don't need battery for this piece. I think you may need battery for this piece. And then these here, the fingers move. Right, you see? Yeah, there's great articulation in these, even the thumb. Yeah, so that'll be interesting because it does come with some batteries. So I want to see where it is that how that works, because you might have to just, sometimes you install them in the arm, because I really don't see how, where, but they're so clever with these things that I can't wait to see what that's about. And then this guy came with, he came with quite a few hands, 3 different sets, but I love his weapon, that piece right there. And I don't think it's die cast because it's so freaking big, but yeah, it's fantastic. And then the base is pretty hefty, and it has some stones, some rocks on it. So that's the deal. And I gotta tell you, he was definitely worth the wait. I'm not even sure exactly how long I waited for him, but it was one of those things that next month. So after so many figures do that, you lose track. But I am thrilled about that. So my folks, don't forget, please subscribe. Let me know what you think. Oh my God. There's some amazing stuff. I mean, they are blowing my mind away. Please take care of yourself, right? I'll talk to you later. See ya.